and welcome to Awaken the Stubborn Upper Back and Shoulders. So today we're going to be doing more of the same. We're really trying to access our upper back and help us develop a more even back bend. And I have one more thing to say. It's some news. I do have a Facebook group now, so it's a closed group, and I've invited most of the students. Hopefully I've invited you. I did send out an email yesterday. If I have missed you, then just let me know, send me a message, and I'll make sure that you get into the group. So it's a group that I created to provide a nice environment for you all to share stretches, tips about your training, ask questions to each other, and just sort of support each other on your flexibility journey. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the group, then just let me know if you aren't already. And tomorrow I'm doing a Q&A at 10 o'clock UK time, so I'll be answering lots of questions there. So I will see you live tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start by warming up the hips. So you're going to come into a lunge position. Okay, you're going to tuck the back foot, bring the back leg up. Okay, hold onto your hips, elongate the spine, and then we're going to dip the knee down 10 times. Okay, so keep the legs strong, squeeze the bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's change sides. Tuck the back foot, square the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Another set on both sides. Tuck the back foot, lift the knee up, strong legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Legs are burning. Okay, tuck the back foot, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, just move the hips from side to side. Good. Okay, coming onto all fours. You're going to bring your knee to your chest, foot to your head. Okay, we'll do 10 on each side. Keep the core strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So I want you to have your front foot bent, back leg straight. Square the shoulders. To increase the stretch more, I want you to move the front foot into more of a right angle. Pull the back hip forward. You want your knee to be facing down on the back leg. And then you're going to fold forward. Just bring your weight forward. Keep squaring the hips, keep squaring the shoulders. Good. You can drop your head down if you feel good in this stretch. bring the torso up, you're going to bend the leg, bend the back leg. Move your foot in towards your glutes. Keep facing forward. Keep squaring the hip. Good. So really use the breath in this exercise. I want you to use your exhalation to move the foot closer towards your bum. So you're deepening the stretch on your exhale. You can always use blocks, okay? Blocks will help to stabilize you in this position. So if you're finding it quite hard to keep yourself upright, you can use blocks. Good. You're going to let go of the foot. You're going to bring your arm up and you're going to bring it behind. So it's on the inside of your leg right now. Straight arm, and what I want you to do is try to twist the shoulder to the front. Okay, so we're getting a nice arm and shoulder stretch here. So you're trying to square the shoulders by pushing the leg out to the side. Good, straight arm. Good, and release the leg. Cool. Let's do the other side. So coming onto pigeon on your opposite side, make sure that your hips are square, wiggle the front foot forward. And draw the back hip down. And then you might want to release forward. Drop the head. Use the breath to open the hip. It's coming up. Catch the back foot and bring your foot in towards you. Keep the shoulders square. You can use a band if you want. You can tie a band around your foot and try to pull the foot in towards you using a band if you're unable to grab your foot. And then we're going to do that arm exercise. So you're going to have your hand facing the opposite wall and you're going to twist the shoulders straight. Keep squaring the hips. Okay, and release the leg. Good job. Okay, so we'll do a little bit more hips. So I will get you to do our lunge with the back foot against the wall. So your knee doesn't have to be right at the edge. You can bring it out a little bit. I want you to tuck your foot. Okay, so tuck your foot onto the wall. Coming into your lunge position. Draw the stomach in, draw the ribs in. And then allow the hips to drop. You can place a bit of pressure here on the hips, or you can bring your arms up and overhead. So I always say this in all of my classes, hips are really important for back bends. it's not only about the back, it has a lot to do with the hips as well. The back and the hips are connected. So if you improve your hips, you will improve your back bends. Good. Okay, from here you're going to move your bum back towards the foot. Bring the other foot, the front foot, underneath the knee. Hands onto the wall. And you're going to tuck the pelvis, so you're going to really lengthen. So the more you tuck the pelvis, the more you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it here, in the hip flexor and the quadricep. If your foot's really uncomfortable like this, just untuck it. Okay, I personally like the foot being tucked. I feel like the stretch is a bit more strong, so you guys can play around with it if you want. Good. Okay, now you're going to bring the front foot forward into another lunge, but this time you're going to externally rotate the front foot out to the side. So the foot is coming over the edge of the mat. Okay, and you're going to come down onto your forearms. If you find it a bit of a struggle to get down onto your forearms, and you can use blocks, you can put your hands on the blocks. Okay, so you should feel a really nice opening of all the muscles around that front hip, the glutes. It's a really good stretch for the glutes. And you can move from side to side in this stretch. If you're not feeling it that much, you can come to the outer edge of your foot, and that will help to increase the stretch. Good. Okay, to make it slightly challenging for those who want to go a little bit deeper, you don't have to. Bring your arms out to the side, and you're going to try to bring the chest all the way down. Okay, and don't round too much on the upper back. Try to lengthen first, and then you're squeezing the belly button down towards the mat or the chest. You don't have to do this variation. Good. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, so you're going to come out of that. I'm not really... Oh, okay. Let's do the other side. So let's lunge with the back foot tucked. Remember, if you have any questions today, you can type in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and you can speak, and I'll try my best to answer if I know the answer. Hands up or hands on hips? Okay, now bring the bum back towards the heel, reposition the front foot, tuck the pelvis, draw the belly button in. If you don't feel the stretch that much, then it could mean that your hips are not square, or it could mean that you need to tuck the pelvis more. When I say tuck the pelvis, I mean like lengthen out the lower back. So instead of doing this, which is more comfortable for many people, including myself, you're going to lengthen. Okay, now we're going to do that big lunge, the big wide lunge that we did before. So you're going to have your foot coming over the mat, open the hip at the front, and then you can come onto blocks or your forearms, and just moving in the stretch really helps to just open up the whole hip. Come onto the outer edge of the foot if you want to. Good. I really like this lunge. I could stay in here for a long time. Good. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, bring the arms wide, so a lot wider than the mat, and then slowly bring the chest forward and down. It's not easy, so just focus on your breathing. Good. And then come out of that. Good. Move the hips from side to side. Great. So we're going to do hamstrings now. So I would like you to maybe take a block or two. Maybe you don't need a block today. We'll see. So we're going to do a forward fold. So I'm flexing the feet into the block. I'm trying my best to keep my knees down, legs straight. And what I want, you will all be different levels here, so don't worry. You have the option to fold forward and hold onto your legs like this. Squeeze the belly button down. Or you might want to go a little bit deeper if you can, and really lengthen the back of the legs by reaching round the blocks and pulling forward. If you feel like your feet start to point like this, then I want you to just adjust, so flex the feet more, and really focus on pulling the block into the feet. The block or blocks, you try. If you can't do it with two blocks or even one block today, that's fine. Some of you might be able to get really low in this stretch. I want you to focus on not really getting super low. I want you to focus on creating space in the vertebrae, so trying not to do this, rounding. So try to lengthen. Look towards your legs. And use the exhalation to pull yourself in further. So you want to be hinging at the hips, okay? You can always come up, inhale, and then exhale, fold forward a little bit more, pull yourself in towards the block. Good. Okay, good job. Okay, so we've done our legs. I think we've done enough for legs now, so we will move on to warming up the shoulders and preparing our upper back. So we're going to do some little warm-up exercises for the shoulders. I always do these ones now thanks to Hyro, he taught me these. So you're going to bring your palms together, elbows together, bring the arms out to the side, okay? Open the chest as you bring the shoulder blades back. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to touch the elbows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now up. We're going to bring the arms up, cross the wrists, straight arms, and then bring them back down to the first position. So 1, 2, keep the core strong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Arms out to the side, small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay, coming onto your knees now. Hands and knees. Bring one hand to the middle here, so kind of like middle between your legs. You're going to raise the other arm up, palm facing up, and you're going to look up towards the ceiling. So when you're doing this, you're kind of twisting the upper body, but you don't want the hips to, you don't want one hip to come up higher than the other. So you want to keep the hips square. All right? 1, let's do 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Alright, so we'll use a wall now. We're going to stand up. So what I want you to do is place the palm and the arm onto the wall, so the inside arm. And then you're going to bring the other hand round about to your waist area, and you're going to turn away from the wall. So you're turning the chest away. Looks like I don't have an arm right now. My arm is straight, so my hand's in line with my shoulders. Just pay attention to the arm, make sure that it's not falling down. Good, this is quite a strong stretch. Let's do the other side. Hand in line with shoulders. Twist the chest away from the wall. Good. Okay. And bring the arms up. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Okay, you're going to interlace your hands from the back and let the arms hang down. Now, if you cannot hold your hands from the back, then you can use a band. So I'll just show you with the band. I want you to focus on straight arms, so if you're able to clasp your hands but your elbows are bent, then definitely use the band. Okay, because you want the elbows to lengthen. So just allow the upper body to really soften and just hang loose. You might want to move a little bit from side to side, so just move the torso from side to side. Okay, drop the hands. Good. Come up to standing, lengthen. And drop the arms down. Good. Okay. Now we're going to start with our puppy pose. I was about to call it cat pose there, I don't know why. Puppy pose. We're going to firstly start without a block and then we will use a block. Okay? So, hands shoulder width apart, hands shoulder width apart, and you're going to push your chest down towards the ground. Do not overextend in the lumbar spine, okay? You want to tuck the tailbone under in this exercise. You want to focus on really reaching the hands forward so the arms are active, and you want to try to focus on squeezing the belly button down towards the ground. I want you to raise the hands and press the top of the fingers into the mat. So it's just your fingertips on the mat now, not your full hand. Good. Keep holding. So really breathe into the stretch. And then I want you to try and take your chin off the mat to increase the stretch in the upper back. Okay, place it back down, and then one more time, try and take the chin off the mat. Good. Good job. Okay, we held that for quite a while there. It's really nice to hold these positions for long periods of time if you can, if it's not too much. Obviously if your arms get pins and needles and you lose the feeling in your arms, then don't hold it. But yeah, try and stay in these for as long as possible. You really want to be able to relax into them. So next I want you to have your hands on opposite elbows. We're going to do the same thing. So you're going to bring the knees back, draw the chest down towards the mat. So you should feel this a lot more in the shoulders. Good. If you want to go a little bit further in this stretch and you have 2 blocks available, place the blocks onto the mat, do the same thing, okay, hands on opposite elbows. And squeeze the chest down, okay. It does feel quite a lot more intense. You can challenge yourself even more by putting the block on a higher setting. So I did have my blocks flat and now I'm putting them like this. It is more wobbly, of course, but you can try it if you want to. It might be too much. You don't want to be tense and uncomfortable in a stretch. You want to be able to hold it. So if it's too much, then that's okay. If you're feeling this all in the lower back, it means that you're overextending in the lower back. So try not to stick your bum out too much. Try to bring the belly button in towards the spine, okay? You all look like you're doing really well with this stretch. If it feels horrible today, then don't worry. Keep practicing it. It might feel nice next time you do it. Okay, we're going to do a bit of a neck stretch with a block. So I want you to bring your feet towards the wall. Place your chin on top of a block. Have I got a message? Natalia, is it I felt it on my shoulders? Yeah, it's a lot of shoulders, definitely that one. Yeah, more so than the original puppy pose, definitely. Okay, so chin on the block, arms forward. Try to squeeze the chest down. So this is an extended puppy pose. Look up or look forward. If you don't feel much in this stretch, then I would suggest to move. Like if you can't seem to get it right in the right area, I would suggest moving in it. So not too crazy, just you know, take it easy, but trying to sort of do little pushes towards the floor. Of course, once you've done that, you want to just stretch your neck the other way. So it's a good idea to just tuck your chin to your chest and maybe lightly draw the head down, just to neutralise the neck. And then maybe try again, if that's okay. Good, so yeah, that is a real contortion stretch. It's not an easy one, but for most contortion poses like chest stand and forearm stand, things like that, you do need to have your neck and your upper back quite open, because in these positions you want to be looking forward. So that's a really good stretch to do for that. So let's just bring the arms up, try to lengthen as much as we can. Inhale. And then bring the hands behind the back, clasp the fingers, or you can hold onto a band. Exhale, look up. Open the chest as much as you can, lengthen the elbows. And we're going to bring the chest down. Okay, so widen the knees a little bit, bring the chest down towards the mat, then drop the head down. So it's kind of like a child's pose variation. And then bring the arms up towards the ceiling, straight arms. If you want to go a little bit further in this stretch, you can bring the chest down towards the mat. Good. Great. It does look like a really strange stretch, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to do some things on the wall now. First of all, I want you to warm up your back a little bit more. So we're going to do our waves. So we're coming up, feet against the wall. I want you to push back into a downward dog to start with. So we're externally rotating the armpits. And then from here you're going to come forward into a plank, so pushing up between the shoulder blades, bringing the belly button in towards the spine, bend the knees and wave the bum up, so the thighs are touching the belly as you wave. So we're going to do 10 of these, so just do them in your own time. Just warm up the back a little bit more before our back bends. Good. Have I got a message in the chat? No, I don't. I thought I had. Good. Okay. Great. Let's do a wall stretch. We'll do it on the knees, so make sure the knees are hip distance apart. Hands together, elbows together. You're going to push the chest into the wall. So what I want you to do, just before you start that, if your elbows do splay out to the side, like mine do a little bit as well, I want you to tie your band around your upper arms. So this will increase the stretch. It might make it a little bit harder to bring the chest forward. Even if you feel like the elbows are okay and your shoulder flexibility is okay, I'd like you to try it with the band. It's just a bit of a different sensation. So you've got to make it quite tight. And then bring the elbows on. And then slowly easing yourself into the stretch by pushing chest forward towards the wall. You can come out of it whenever you feel like it, and then you can go back into it again, maybe going a little bit deeper, or maybe bringing the elbows down a little bit. Engage the core. Engage the pelvic floor if you know how to do it, and that'll take the stress off the lower back. Good. So did you guys feel that more with the band? Yeah? Good. I feel it a lot more when I use a band. Cool. And then we're going to do our normal cat stretch against the wall without the band. Arms straight. Relax your chest towards the wall. And then I want you to really focus on relaxing into the stretch and sliding your chest down. So try to tuck the tailbone under. Okay, that'll help to push the stretch up towards the upper back. Good, Jemima. Nice, Natalia. Rachel, good. You can slide down more. Try to slide down even if it's just a millimetre. Keep challenging yourself. Nice, Anne. Good, Edward. Just try not to overextend in the lower back. Laura, good. Marla, good. So yeah, always do, when you're doing these stretches, try and do 2 or 3 when you're doing them on your own. Each time you'll get a little bit deeper. Good. Okay, so you might just want to take a forward bend or a tuck just to neutralise the spine, or maybe even a twist. It's good to bend your spine in all different directions. Good. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 different variations of a nice shoulder opener and upper back, so you can choose which one you want to do. First one is dolphin pose. So place the block in the middle of the mat. Hands, the corners of your thumb and your first finger around the block, so palms are flat onto the block. Don't let the elbows splay out, so you bring the elbows in. You want your hands and arms to be at shoulder level, shoulder distance apart. You're going to tuck your feet, push up into a dolphin pose, okay? So from here, what I want you to do is to really focus on pushing the chest down towards the mat. Keeping the neck long, looking forward. Okay, so you can do that one. You can do both. The other one is a little bit more tricky. What I want you to do is to do the same thing with your hands. So fingers around the block, elbows in. Engage the core, tuck the feet under, so we're doing dolphin here, and then what I want you to do is kick towards the wall. So only do this if you feel comfortable and if you're experienced with doing forearm stands and things against the wall. So kick, feet in towards the wall, bring the feet down, and then I want you to arch the back and push the chest forward, draw the bum towards the wall. Okay, so I'm really trying to squeeze my bum towards the wall, like I'm trying to have a seat, like sit down on a chair, and at the same time pushing my hips forward. Okay, you can try both if you want, or you can just stick to the dolphin pose. It's up to you. you're all doing. Good. Leah, try to bring the chest really far back. Try and imagine you're trying to touch the floor with your chest. Good. So for the dolphin pose, I want you to try and look forward to increase the stretch in the neck and the upper back. If you're doing the one against the wall, you can do either. So you can try looking forward, and then you can maybe look the other way. Like, it's really up to you. You can try both. Both feel really good. Nice, Laura. Good. So you'll feel the stretch as you move the bum back towards the wall. To deepen the stretch, you can move the feet a bit further down and keep pushing the bum back. Keep the core strong. Good. Nice, Anne. Good, Solange, look forward. Nice, Rachel. Keep pushing the chest down, look forward. So both stretches are really good. The one on the wall you'll probably feel a little bit more, I would say. But yeah, both are really, really good. Okay. Alright. So you might want to take another forward bend. So maybe just a tuck or a child's pose. You can do a child's pose if you want. And now we're going to do my new favourite stretch at the moment that I keep going on about and that I keep doing in all my classes. So we're going to come onto our knees so we're facing away from the wall. Draw the belly button in, lengthen the spine, bring the arms up. You can tuck your feet, that can help. So you'll need to play around with this stretch. I can't really tell you how far to be away from the wall because it depends on your arm length. You do want to aim for straight arms. If you don't achieve straight arms right now, it's not the end of the world. It will come eventually, but you do want to aim for that. So you want to bring the hands up, look up towards the fingertips, bring the shoulders up and out the body, look up towards fingertips as you push the hips forward and start to arch, okay? So really like focus on keeping everything nice and tight so that you don't overextend in the lower back. And then eventually you want to touch the wall and then maybe walk the hands down. You want to press the palms into the wall and then slowly start to bring the bum back towards the heels. If that's okay, walk the hands further down. To come out of the stretch, release, tuck the hips, head comes up last. This is an advanced stretch. So if you feel like it's really not working for you today, then that's fine. It's just one to work on. I want you to focus on pushing the hips forward and maybe bringing the hands to the feet. So you can do a camel bend instead. You can keep your feet tucked if you want to. Open the chest, relax the head and neck back. So yeah, if you don't feel like doing that today, then a camel bend is another nice option. Yeah, if you feel like if you're walking your hands down and you feel like you can't move your bum back, it might mean that your hands are actually too far down the wall. So you might want to just bring the arms up a bit and then try from there. I will demonstrate again. So we want to try to access the upper back by keeping everything else stable. Look up towards the hands, tuck the feet if you want to. Hands to the wall. So first it will be the fingertips, and then as you walk the hands down you might be able to get the palms on. And then open the chest as you bring the bum back. You might not be able to sit all the way onto your heels, you might just be able to move your bum back slightly, that's fine. Then always engage your abs when you're transitioning in and out of this trick. Oh, I've got a question. Jemima, I find the elbows together band stretch really hard. Oh sorry Jemima, I'm just seeing this now. Yeah, don't worry if you don't want to do it with the band in the future, then just leave it. And if your elbows splay out, you're still getting a nice stretch in the upper back, triceps as well. It's just more intense, the stretch, when your elbows are together. But you just do what works for you, so that's fine. And Anne says, I'm finding it difficult to stretch my lower arms and wrists. Is that's in the one that we're doing now? Yeah? Okay, yeah. More bridges, Anne. Sorry. And maybe do some of these as well. So really pulling the hands back. But yeah, these are like warm-up stretches and exercises, but I would say bridge is one that you need to work on. That'll really help you with that position, because it is in fact a bridge, isn't it, on the wall. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. I think we're going to do a bridge now. Anne doesn't like bridges. Okay, good. So yeah, all of these stretches can be adapted. It really depends on your level and how your body feels. So yeah, like the questions are great. If there's something that is not working for you and you want an alternative, then yeah, just ask. Alright, so bridges. You have a few options. We want to access the upper back. So we're going to do a bridge, and I want you to try and bring your feet up in the bridge. Some of you might not be able to do this today. If you can't do this, then I want you to just focus on pushing your chest as far forward as you can. Alright, so this will really increase the stretch in the shoulders as well. I'll show you. Tie my hair up. Okay. So fingers pointing towards shoulders, don't let the elbows splay out. Engage the core, transitioning into your bridge. Tuck the hips, strong legs, push up to your bridge, straight arms. Okay, from here, I want you to really focus on pushing the chest forward. Okay, push the chest forward, so just warm up the back and the shoulders, and then see if you can come onto your heels. Take the feet up. If you can do that, then walk the hands in and deepen the stretch again. Okay? If you cannot do that with your feet, that's fine. Just focus on pushing the chest forward and trying to lengthen out the legs. Okay? So even small movements are fine. If you feel like bridges take up a lot of your energy and you really don't like them, I think it can probably mean that your breathing is not right. If you learn really how to focus and breathe in your bridge, then it's going to be more enjoyable for you. You're going to be able to hold it for long periods of time, and that's when you can really work at your back bend. So when you're in your bridge, I want you to do a few things. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your breath, and relax your mind. Try those things, okay? And see if you can hold the bridge a little bit longer and start to feel a comfort in your bridge. Good. Jemima, keep pushing through your shoulders. Solange, good. Nice, Rachel. Try and hold it, Rachel, now hold with your feet flexed. Yeah, that's it. Good. Good, Laura. How you doing, Marla? Good. So we're going to do another bridge. You have the option to repeat the exercise that we just did, keep pushing the chest forward, or you can take a seated bridge. So you can try to dip your bum down in the bridge. I like to do this one with a bit of height under my feet, so I like to put the blocks on the wall, so feet hip distance apart. You don't have to use the blocks, you can do whatever feels right for you. So pushing up into your bridge, straight arms, and then from here you might want to draw the bum down as if you're trying to have a seat. Okay, look towards the hands. And then hold. Good. So doing all the upper back preparation exercises and shoulder exercises that we did previously will really help your bridge. So never do a bridge if you haven't done the right kind of stretches to your upper back. That's really important, otherwise you're just going to get the bend in the lower back and it's not really any use. You will have, you might have issues in the future with your lower back if that's the case. Rachel says, is bridge with blocks a good way of practicing getting into the elbow stand, the elbow bridge? Yeah, Rachel, yeah. So for elbow bridge, you want to create as much space as possible underneath your bridge. So having more height will help. The only thing is you will need to make the bridge really narrow. So you want to walk the hands in towards the feet. So you could do that against the wall. So you could have your feet on the block, squeeze the hips up, make the bridge really high and walk the hands in towards the feet and then try to pull down onto your elbow bridge. Yeah, you should try that. You'd be good at that. I tried it without blocks and my head kept getting stuck. Yeah, upper back and neck. Maybe after this class you might be able to do it. But yeah, try and give your feet a bit more height. Good. So if you have done a few bridges, I'm not sure how many you've done. I usually say do 3, but I'm happy with 2 today. So 2 or 3 is fine. So lie on your back, hug the knees, just move the hips from side to side so we're massaging the lower back. Good. Bring one leg out straight and pull the knee in and over towards the opposite side. So we're doing a nice twist here. looking towards the opposite side and just making sure that the shoulders are flat onto the mat. We're twisting the upper body here. We don't really want to be twisting too much in the lower part. Good, change sides. Good. So you can come out of that when you're ready. Good job everyone, well done. You all did really well. Your bridges looked fab. Yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to type in the chat. Yeah, and hopefully, like, did you feel something in your upper back? Did you feel it opening up a bit? If you did, I'd love to know about it. And if there was a particular stretch that you really enjoyed, that would also be great to know about as well. Are you going to try your needle, Anne? Go for it. Is that not 2 days running though? Is it 2 days running, or did you do it on Monday? 2 days running. Okay, good luck. Rachel. Oh, thanks Rachel. Lovely to see you again. Marla, that was great, thank you. I like the banded elbows a lot. Yeah, I like that one too. I feel like I can really access the stretch on my upper back in that one. So yeah, I think it does depend on the type of band you've got as well. Yeah, so you must have a good sort of resistant band. If it's too sort of stretchy, it's quite hard to get into the position and you don't feel it as much. And says she liked the band elbow too. Good. That's a popular one then. I'll need to do that again next time. Natalia felt an upper back more than usual. Ooh, that's good. Good. So maybe that means you're getting more flexibility up there. Nice. And Leah says your exercises and stretches are helping me so much. Oh, and love the downward dog waves. Good. Thanks, Leah. You looked amazing as always. It was really nice to have you in the class. Solange, you feel so much better and lighter after the class. Good. Yeah, and your bridge was deeper, yeah? That's great. That's the point of doing all this upper back work, is to get a really nice even deep bridge. And yeah, it's definitely opening up the upper back will help everyone a lot with their training, for sure. And Solange, the downward dog against the wall is so good. Yeah, it's really good. I like that one too. So yeah, hopefully you're feeling lighter in the shoulders and the upper back, and lighter in your mind too. Have I got another? And see you on Friday, Laura. Nice to see you. Okay guys, so I'm going to go now. It was lovely to share this time with you, and see you soon.